Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Soulful Soul. My name is Gladys, and this is my first set of monthly zodiac readings. I had a lot of resistance to doing zodiac readings because I really believe that we are influenced by so much more than just our sun sign or moon or whatever. But in the last few days, I've had these gentle nudgings to do it and just try it out. And who knows, maybe you will get something out of it. I do try to read in such a way that, in a way that you can, I try to read generally, but focus more on the present moment and the guidance than the outcome. And that way, I believe you can see whether or not the reading applies to you, but also you can take something back that you can work on. So I thought, why not? If that's the way, if I seem to get a lot of positive feedback from the weekly picker cards, so why not? Anyway, I had this urging to do them, and so here I am doing them. I'm going to see how it works, and I will also try an elemental reading or a reading around the elements, and because I've been thinking about that as well and having those, like wanting to try something there. So let me know how this works, and I'd love to hear your feedback. Hello, Virgo, fellow Earth signs. You are represented by the Hermit, the wise old person, going within with their lamp, willing to go into the desert, So, let's see. What am I doing? Sorry, Virgo, let me just recalibrate. Okay, so beneath the deck you get the card of Temperance. This is the card of Sagittarius. So perhaps you are dealing with the Sag. Let me see other signs. Gemini. Could be Cancer, although that's not officially Aries. Let's see what you're reading. Fifth. So at the center you get this Six of Coins. Something you feel is not fair, not an even give and take. You are feeling slighted by some high priestess type of energy. In the reverse, the high priestess, maybe something was revealed to you that you are not happy about. The high priestess can be quite clinical in the reverse. Well, the high priestess is, but removed and detached. So I think something was revealed to you that has made you feel like things are out of balance. And maybe you feel something is being very unfair. What you need to think about is the Ten of Cups, emotional fulfillment. It is in the reverse, but it's what you need to think about. I think that you are feeling like you're probably going through a phase of wondering where your emotional fulfillment is, and that's okay. It's maybe a time for you to go within and be the Hermit, and perhaps you've come out of something, or perhaps you are wanting something that is emotionally fulfilling. In the near past, I'm going to do clarifiers, so we'll see more, is the Five of Cups, and that is you not seeing what is on offer because of something that was taken away from you, or something that didn't work. So just be careful of that energy that is in your past. And you are moving into the energy of the Three of Coins. So that's a good thing, Virgo. You know, in your unconscious, there's this, like it feels like you're at a crossroads. And sometimes when we are at a crossroads, it's like, which way do I go? You're presented with the conundrum, this way, that way. So in your unconscious, I think you are very torn. And because you're torn between staying or going, or this way or that way, you are blocking your heart's wisdom. You're not able to see the truth that you need to see, which is interesting because the High Priestess is about that hidden wisdom. And I feel like maybe this unfair thing that's happened is causing you to not trust your inner wisdom. You have victory representing you. So in some way you are feeling victorious, which is quite odd. It's at odds with the rest of the reading. Perhaps because whatever's happened, this unfair thing, is teaching you skills, maybe, is teaching you... Okay, let's look at it like this. There's some imbalance, definitely some imbalance, and it's something to do with you not being able to be in touch with your inner wisdom. However, you are feeling some kind of victory here. But I'm going to get a clarifier for this. You feel like you can charge forward to victory. Around you is the card of Gemini. This is the Lovers. In reverse, it could be that a lovership didn't work out, and that's left you feeling that things are not fair. And maybe this lovership, it's a 6 as well. You believed in this thing, and now it seems like when we believe that we are led to something and then it doesn't work out, it makes we question everything. I've been there, like we question now our inner wisdom. Was I so misguided, kind of thing, And then you get the in your near future, you get the 3 of Coins. It's like you will begin working on something guided, something solid that you'll be working on with spirit guidance. So I don't think you need to worry too much. And your advice is the King of Swords. So I think you are taking no prisoners, and you need to be in your King of Swords energy. Like, be clear, communicate clearly, fairly, and clearly. And the Queen of Cups in the outcome could mean a Queen of Cups coming into your life, or it could mean that you emerge from this at the end of August, whatever's going on, more at peace with your divine, feminine, watery nature, the part of you that is willing to give love, that's willing to be vulnerable, that's willing to nurture yourself and others. Let's get clarifiers for Virgo. And you get the Ace of Swords beneath the deck, which tells me that you are working towards clarity, and that's maybe why you feel victorious, because every day you are becoming clearer, I think. Wow. At the center here you have the 6 of Cups. So I feel like it feels like something that felt like soulmate has not worked out that way, or something that felt like soulmate feels now like it's unfair. Something from the past, a past love maybe, or someone you thought was your soulmate, you are now not sure they are, but you feel like you've been unfairly treated, or something happened that is unfair, that is imbalanced. And it has affected your ability to see clearly. But, whatever hasn't worked out, it is maybe leading to financial independence somehow. Or maybe that's what you're worried about in this whole situation. In the unconscious, what you need to think about is, how do you move yourself from this happy families to this families that didn't work out, this happy families that didn't work out, to your new notion of happy families? This seems to have been rocky, and maybe you had lots of expectations of something. It feels like a lovership, but it doesn't have to be. But something felt like it would fulfill you emotionally. Something felt divinely guided, and it's turned out that it's not that way. Or that's what it feels like. You know, things are always divinely guided. Everything is, within everything there's a lesson. But something has made you feel like, hurt, maybe, really hurt, deeply hurt. But how do you make the most of this and take yourself from this rocky emotional time to something? I think that you are needing to think about your channel forward. What takes you to peace? That's what you need to think about. And you get the 5 of Cups, the 4 of Cups. Don't let yourself be so jaded that you don't allow offers to come in. That's what this is saying, is that because something didn't work in the past doesn't mean, don't cut yourself off from divinely offered guidance, love, divinely offered offers, offers that are from the divine. Don't be so jaded, I think, that you don't see something that is offered. So, in the beneath the deck, you get the 2 of Swords, and in your unconscious is this 9 of Wands with the 2 of Swords. So you are feeling like you're at a crossroads, and the thing that you need to bear in mind is that whatever's happened, you have learnt, you have grown, you have built so much, even maybe your own emotional reserves. And you need to trust that whatever's making you feel stuck here, something's making you feel stuck. And it might be related to you undervaluing yourself. So here, representing you, which I find really, what I would say is that maybe something is not the way it seems. Maybe something that you feel so disappointed in is victorious. There's still some victory there. There's something beautiful that's been built, because there's all this unfairness, or what you perceive as unfairness, and yet maybe you are victorious. So you need to think about that. I'm really curious about it, but deep down there's this victory, and despite whatever's been going on. It could be a relationship that didn't work out, or where you felt there was unfairness. That's a 6. Okay, let's look at this. That's a 6 of Coins, which talks about something being unstable, unfair, like something was taken away. You get the 6 of Cups there, which looks like a past love, like a soulmate type relationship that maybe you have felt is not. And then you get this 10 of Cups, which talks about having built something, and now it being, sometimes relationships go through a hard time. Sometimes for many reasons. It can be midlife crisis or whatever. And I'm talking about relationships because that's what I'm seeing here. But it might be something else. Something's gone through a hard time. But you've learned something from that. And for some of you, it will be taking that relationship and creating something new, reviving it. And I say that because you get the 10 of Cups in the upright representing you. Or you will take all your lessons from there and have victory somewhere else. Please take this as work or studies if it's not about love. I was led to love because it felt that way, especially with that 6 of Cups there, and then all these Cups cards. Around you is this Gemini card with the 3 of Cups. So I feel like a lovership has caused a lot of pain, and it could have been so-called cheating. I don't want to put labels like that, but in some cases it will be cheating because you had agreements of a pairing. In other cases it just could be insecurity. So let's say you are in a relationship that is polyamorous, for example. It could be that you are feeling insecure about the love, and maybe you've changed your mind. Maybe you don't want this threesomes anymore. You want the Gemini, you want the 2 lovers and not the threesome. So that's what's around you. And then your advice, look at that, the 2 of Swords with the King of Swords. So a need for clarity, Virgo. You have the right to ask for clarity. Wow, it's so interesting because I'm reminded now that you got this 2 of Swords in your unconscious, this not knowing which way to go. There's something you need to take your blindfolds off about. The King of Swords cuts through the crap, but also the King of Swords is able to communicate. There's something here about maybe communication needing to happen. You will never know unless you ask. So there's confusion. I mean, this reading is so this way, that way. There's highlights, there's good things. There's almost like so much richness here. But there's also this needing, this feeling of unfairness, this feeling like you need. And what I think is that some people are being guided to move away and seek truth. Everyone's being guided to seek truth. And some are being guided to seek clarity. Because maybe, I think you just need, I don't want to say anymore because it'll be so different for different people. You need clarity. You need to step into your King of Swords energy. If you are not happy about something, say it. If your 2 of Swords reveals something that you're not happy about and you need to talk about it, talk about it. Whether jobs, I'm seeing love, but whether jobs or studies or relationships with partners, other partners, like in the material world. And then you get that as the Queen of Swords, Cups as your outcome with the Knight of Swords. And yes, I think with the clarity comes this emotional feeling comfortable in your emotions. There's something you are being drawn towards the Queen of Cups within you, or towards a Queen of Cups. And the Knight of Swords in the reverse is saying nothing needs to be rushed. Just so slowly and calmly take yourself to stiller waters, whatever that means for you. Okay, and I'm reminded of this. There's clarity, but you have the power to do that or not. Okay, Virgo, I hope this helps you. Yours seems to have been a bit longer. Please give me a thumbs up if this resonates for you. Please share with others and give me feedback on YouTube. I'd love to hear your comments and how this sat for you. Okay, Virgo, have a wonderful August. I hope you get the clarity you want, and hopefully you will see me in the weekly readings. Bye.